For more than a century, this land has been farmed by the same family, passed down through generations. Its current custodian is Ollie Harrison, but he fears that tradition will end with him. Under new rules set out by the Labour government, his farm will be liable for a 20% inheritance tax when he dies, because it's worth more than $1.25 million. A bill which Ollie says his children will struggle to afford.
If you look back at the last 5 years, 4 of them we've lost money. So how can we budget to pay a tax bill when we've lost it? You know, we're not tax dodgers. If we were making profits, tax our profits. But if we're not making profits, we can't pay inheritance tax. We do have these huge land resources that have a value on paper, but in reality when you're farming it doesn't mean anything to you.
Owners can avoid the tax if they give the farm to their children 7 years before their death, and the government says that fewer than a third of the landowners will be affected, raising £500 million for the nation's crumbling services. But farming groups dispute this, claiming nearly 2/3 of farms will have to pay. Farms like this one are rich in assets and in land, but many don't make that much money. And if they're hit by a huge tax bill, the National Farmers Union says owners will have little choice but to go into debt or sell off parts of the land. And this could lead to higher food prices and lower food production, farmers warn, and push some out of business.
We don't farm for the money. We do it for our children. And when someone's going to take that ability away of you to pass it to your children without a huge burden, what's the point in getting up in the morning?
The government says it won't target family farms, but for Ollie, the new tax may spell the end of a way of life his family has lived for generations. Milena, Veselinovic, Jazeera, Merseyside.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.